So we're going to be going with Dufour against Brandon Wolf here. Yeah, we're gonna have to cheat over here to find out who they're wrestling on. Hopefully, we'll find somebody.
Hey, pass the word down. 10 years old. Do the national anthem. 10 years old.
Yeah, it's a home.
Okay. So actually, Jesuit had choice?
Yes.
So that's an internal way of thinking.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to Alumni Field at John Ryan Stadium for tonight's first ever Wrestling at the Ryan dual meet between the visiting St. Paul's Wolves and the homestanding Jesuit High School Blue Jays. May we please have everyone's attention. LHSAA regulations prohibit the consumption of alcoholic beverages anywhere at this facility, including the parking lot. In addition, to protect the field surface, seeds, gum, peanuts, and tobacco products are also prohibited. We thank you for your consideration and cooperation. At this time, we ask that everyone please rise for tonight's invocation. Please remain standing after the invocation for the presentation of colors by the Jesuit High School Marine Corps Junior ROTC under the direction of Cadet Major William Wagstaff, followed by the playing of our national anthem. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord, we pray to you in gratitude tonight. We pray gratitude for this evening, for all of our wrestlers, for their families, their coaches, and all of the friends who have come to join us here. We ask you to watch over each one of us, especially watch over our athletes and keep them safe. Send your Holy Spirit to be with them, that they may compete with honor. We ask you all of this in Christ's name, our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Ken Trahan along with Craig Seals from John Ryan Stadium. It's St. Paul's and Jesuit. First outdoor match in New Orleans history. Two great programs ready to roll here on a beautiful night in Metairie as the crowd continues to form. Let's take a look at the format of tonight's dual meet. 14 weight classes from 106 to 285. The home team will decide the starting weight, and the team gets 3 to 6 points for winning each match, depending on what kind of victory they record. And we will start at 160 pounds with our first match this evening and proceed in ascending order in terms of weight classes. So 170 will follow, then 182, 195, 220, 285, then flip it to 106 and so forth as we get ready for action tonight. As mentioned, the weather tonight is ideal. We are blessed. Partly cloudy skies, 76 degrees, winds minimal, 5 to 10 miles per hour. So unlike other sports, the weather will not be a factor here tonight under any circumstances. So we are just about ready to roll here tonight. And our referee tonight is going to be Bob Hennessy. Bob will do a great job with these matches. And you'll notice that Jesuit will be in their white leotards tonight. St. Paul's in their blue. Mat being wiped down as is customary. And Craig, talk about that. Always sanitizing the mat, always making sure it's clean, correct? That's a health situation, isn't it?
Well, certainly more consciousness over that than in the past, and they do a real good job. They have the fans on here for the humidity, and like I said, it's outdoors, so that's a new element.
That would be the only thing we could have possibly had better tonight is a little less humidity, even though it's really not hot. It is a little bit humid. We missed the cool weather by a couple of days, but it's a perfect situation for wrestling here tonight. We're going to get things started here with Sam Dufour for St. Paul's at 160 pounds, and he'll be taking on Brandon Wolf of Jesuit in what ought to be a good match. Dufour, 5th in the state a year ago, so he's a returning placer from last year. And Brandon Wolf in for Jesuit at 160 pounds. We're underway as these are 3 2-minute periods each to give you some perspective on wrestling. And again, Dufour last year, very good for Craig Kettleson and a year older. And you can tell us what you're spotting early on, Craig, because obviously you understand the tactics involved and the technical aspect of the match that's taking place.
Well, how exciting is this? First dual meet of the year, and it's outdoors. Obviously, the whistle blew, the butterflies go away. Both wrestlers are now back in the default mode of doing what they do best, and they're starting to set up for a takedown.
Yeah. Both trying to set each other up, trying to shoot the leg there and getting there, but unable to do much with it at this point as Wolf still got it, though, and has a chance to do something here.
He's got the wizard as a counter to a single leg.
Good job to fight that off on the part of Dufour, showing you his strength. Dufour very strong in the lower extremities, isn't he?
Obviously, yeah. He's a senior.
Makes a difference, and I think that's a good point to make. A senior. St. Paul's has quite a few seniors in. As mentioned, they have pretty much every starter back from a year ago. Gained great experience when they finished 6th in the state in Division I.
And it's a huge difference. It's a progress.
And stalemate to this point. We're over a minute into the first period. And a good look there at Dufour trying to stay low here. And a lot of times low man wins, and there it is. Good job.
Nice snatch. Jesuit turned to the belly.
So Dufour would be considered the slight favorite in this match based on his experience and what he accomplished a year ago. And has the 2-point lead here as we near the end of the first period. Again, 3 2-minute periods in each of these matches to be contested here this evening. Wolf trying to get the break before time expires, but a good job by Dufour to hold on. And that'll get us to the end of the first period.
Just riding them out at the end of the first period is very important. They had scored, and someone scored, so that's the action we want.
Stop by Mellow Mushroom now through Saturday night wearing your school colors and receive an order of fresh Mellow pretzels for half price. Visit the Metairie or Covington locations and enjoy the best pizza in town. And don't forget to stay mellow. Second period begins. Dufour leading 2-0. He's in the bottom position and cradled up as we speak. And now with a good explosive move there to get the escape.
Exactly. Exploded to the feet. Stand up. 1 point.
That's a quick escape there. And again, he's got really good lower body strength. He showed that with that very quick move to get to the upright position. He likes to stay low, doesn't he, Dufour?
Yeah, his elevation's in the right part, and he's the type that's going to explode. So he's looking at a slow pace, but would explode his features.
Second time that Wolf's been able to get to the lower leg. Wasn't able to do anything with it the first time. There's a good job by Dufour to change it here. Well, he changed that pretty quickly. He's very strong.
He just simply grabbed his leg and countered it. And you're right, he used his strength.
So a 5-0 lead here for Dufour as we're at the midway mark of the second period, match number 1. This dual meet here at John Ryan Stadium tonight.
He's riding with legs on top, getting him bar arm, looking for near fall. I mean, his knees are off the ground.
Yeah, they are. I was just about to say that. Good shot by our crew. And we're able to get very tight here. It's great to be able to bring you wrestling. Such a great sport to watch and also to view because it's in such close proximity to the viewership based upon the raw footage and space that exists on the mat. Getting to his feet is Wolf. Let's see if he can get the break here. And he does. 5-1 with 20 seconds to go in the second period of this one.
That was certainly timely to get that escape. Dufour was working deliberately with a near fall, really wrapping him up, and he's strong.
Should get us to the end of the period. As Dufour stays low, wisely to keep any attack from coming. So a 5-1 lead for Sam Dufour at the end of 2.
Yeah, I think he's where he wants to be. Almost like these guys are saving a little bit for the final round coming up.
So third period, and Dufour will be in the up position here. It's incumbent upon Wolf to get a break as quickly as he can, or to get a reversal of sorts. Good job of getting to the leg here by Wolf. He's got a shot here. Can he clear? Now he's in a bad position.
Yeah, we got near fall for Dufour.
That changed pretty quickly, didn't it?
I think the call's no points yet.
No points to this point. No, he has not indicated. There we go. So there's the 1-point escape to make it a 5-2 match. And to put things in perspective, it would take a near fall here to get to even.
A takedown near fall will give you 5 more.
Correct.
So.
Minute 10 to go in this match. And again, Dufour staying low.
He's on one knee.
And now gets to the top position. In good shape there. Counted him very well. Tried to shoot the leg, and he was just too quick.
Yeah, that strength, upper body, he just turned it.
Compromising position. Good job there by Wolf to get up, though. So 7-3. 43 seconds remaining. Wolf needs to go to work. Pretty good match. Dufour's had the upper hand throughout, but it's not been a large margin.
Yeah, well, Jesuit has continuously worked bottom aggressively and gotten his escape points. Done that very well. Keep it close.
Down to 15 seconds, so it's looking very good for Dufour here.
Yeah,
absent blowing with 10 seconds left.
Absent of a 5-point move.
Right, which in 10 seconds time is pretty hard to accomplish. Tried to get low there, but again, Dufour he does a good job of staying low as he has throughout this match, and he's going to get out of here with a 7-3 victory over Brandon Wolf of Jesuit. So St. Paul's off to a good start. Their ranked wrestler at 160 pounds delivers.
I would say so. A good way to start off team effort. It's interesting that Jesuit got the opportunity to start at that weight class by picking 160-pounders to start out. Obviously.
And we'll take the time out here. Back with more in just a moment on the first NBC Bank Prep Showcase. Ken Trahan along with Craig Seals. This is 170 pounds, I should say. And Blake Huff on the mat for St. Paul's against Kyler Peixoto for Jesuit. Peixoto is a ranked wrestler. This should be a very good matchup here.
Yeah, Blake Huff, I'm sorry, a little younger wrestler. It should be interesting wrestling a more experienced wrestler. Both big boys.
Again, the condensation on the mat. As I mentioned earlier, the only thing that you wish you could have better is a little less humidity here tonight. Kyler Peixoto, Louisiana USA Wrestling preseason, is ranked as the second best wrestler at 170 pounds in the state of Louisiana. So unquestionably, he's the favorite in this match, even though Huff is a senior.
Yeah, Jesuit starting at 160 pounds to start the dual meet. Obviously, they wanted to grab some momentum with some of their veteran heavier weight wrestlers.
Wrestlers back on the mat. Just 7 seconds in when they stopped it to get the condensation cleared up, and now we're underway again with Huff and Peixoto. It's Huff for St. Paul. He's in the blue silk, and Peixoto for Jesuit in the white leotard.
Right now they're feeling themselves out, Kenny. On their feet, circling. Some ties. No one committed.
And as mentioned, Jesuit under first-year head coach in Sheridan Moran. He was a state champion wrestler himself at Lafayette High. And, of course, most recently has worked the last 4 years for Tommy Prohaska. That's a pretty good guy to work for at Catholic High.
Yeah, you bring a lot of experience out from west part of Louisiana over here to what New Orleans already has, rich in the heritage. So, actually yield new things.
And you can't say enough about the Kettleson family, from Dale Kettleson to Craig Kettleson, and what they've meant to the sport itself. Not just on the North Shore, but obviously as a whole.
It's just amazing how Dale Kettleson and Craig's father.
There's the 2-1 takedown for Peixoto, so he takes the 2-0 lead here with 48 seconds to go in the first period.
Yeah, it's just a little throw by. He's got a claw. He's going to ride. He's choosing to put the legs in.
Right. Using his leverage, keeping him pinned down on the mat, unable to get his game. There's a good try there on the part of Huff.
Well, he's got that leg.
He does have the leg and won't let go. You got 20 seconds left in the period. See if he can do something with it.
Lift.
There it is. Still has the leg, could not clear. A pretty good battle right here. The stalemate between these two. And right at the break of the period, there's a 1-point escape.
The referee just didn't feel he had enough control to get a reversal, so he awarded him the 1.
He gave him the 1 for the escape. Very close to getting that reversal in that
Absolutely,
situation.
and some near fall.
So second period set to begin, and this will be Huff in the up position. 2-1 Peixoto on top. Good look at Craig Kettleson and his fine staff. Here at John Ryan Stadium, second period begins. Sure,
yeah,
couldn't quite rise.
They're actually slipping a little bit out there.
Yeah, they are. They're going to allow them to wipe feet between periods. They're going to clean that mat as much as possible.
That kind of changes your game plan. You know, you're gonna wrap up and with legs and stay down instead of up on your feet. That's an environment.
Shota gets to his feet, now goes for the takedown. And now gets turned himself. This is a good battle physically between these two, isn't it?
Yeah, no points there yet.
Nope. He had a little bit of everything there. Almost an escape, almost a takedown, an exposure. But, again, both kids so strong. And there's a 2-pointer for sure. So Kyler takes a 4-1 lead here. Under a minute to go in the second period. I think from a physical perspective, they're pretty well matched.
Yeah, you have a senior from Jesuit and a younger wrestler. He's getting some wrist control, working some near fall. Craig Kettleson getting back to Craig. He develops wrestlers so quickly.
Well, you look at what they've been able to accomplish with 7 consecutive district titles and 17 straight St. Tammany Parish titles. They've been the dominant program on the North Shore for quite some time.
Yeah, that within the entire state.
had control there. Now, you can't body slam somebody.
Yeah, he took him
Pile
off the
drive
feet.
him, but he got him off his feet, and that was a legal hold and a legal slam.
Brought his opponent down safely.
So the second period coming to an end, and Peixoto will hold on here for a 4-1 lead. The first NBC Bank Prep Showcase will have a first-round playoff matchup for you next week. Watch it live Friday night at sportsnola.com and catch the tape-delay broadcast on WHNO next Saturday at noon. That's playoff football next week on the first NBC Bank Prep Showcase.
There was a lot of action in the 170-pound class right there.
No question. For a period that didn't have a lot of scoring, there was a tremendous amount of action and near scores on the part of both wrestlers. And now Peixoto will start in the up position. We mentioned Jesuit does a great job of holding on to prevent escapes, as well as anyone that I've seen in Louisiana over the past several years. And we'll see how long Peixoto can hold on, because he's got a 3-point lead here. Takedown can't beat him, so the longer he can hold on and prevent this without stalling is going to give him a better chance to win the match.
Yeah, historically, Jesuit rides hard and works to get the legs in, and that's the step before the near fall. Will turn them to the back. So
again, holding on to that leg here is Huff. Peixoto just using his weight to keep Huff from an offensive position, and he's been able to kill off 40 seconds here in the third period as a result.
And prevent any points being
right
forced
when
to
you
bottom
have
with that hard ride.
When you have more than a 2-point lead in the third period, the longer you can hold on, the longer you can ride an opponent, that increases your ability, obviously, to win the match. And that's the strategy, by and large. Unless you have a significant advantage, then your coach will just tell you, get up and wrestle, because you feel like you can score points at any juncture. But in this particular case, Huff's a tough customer.
Yeah, he's strong, wrestling hard. Jesuit has to work for that near fall, and he was with the half.
So reaching the halfway mark of the third period, almost got the escape, could not. And again, holding on to the leg, Peixoto. And then crunching down on it with his shoulder, trying to hold on. Good job by Huff to fight up.
Yeah, another stand up to the feet and countered with a single leg.
And there's a chance right here. If he can get the legs cleared, got Peixoto down.
He's elevating his hips.
There he goes.
Looking to spin behind
him. Turned him for two right there. So got over the top, and now it's a 4-3 match, and it's anybody's match.
He's going to work.
30 seconds left. Good match here.
Oh,
and now he's got to release him to give up the point to try to go for the takedown. Game on. 20 seconds left. 5-3 Peixoto. Really good match. Shoots the leg. Couldn't get there. Good job of killing that opportunity by Peixoto as we hit 10 seconds to go. And Peixoto looks like he's going to hold on in a hotly contested match here, as he does, and defeats a very game Blake Huff 5-3. Good match, and that evens the team score at 3-3. We'll take the timeout.
Really
tied at 3 on the first NBC Bank Prep Showcase. Good match. That was very good. On to 182 pounds. The team match tied at 3. It's Josh Mascaro for St. Paul's, Evan Palmisano for Jesuit, and we're underway here. Mascaro, a senior, Palmisano in here at 182 for Jesuit, and looks like we're going to wipe them out one more time. Again, the humidity really a factor here. Kind of thought it would be. You've got 6 fans surrounding the mat. And at this point, they probably wish they had about 12.
Yeah, it's a whole nother element, but there's techniques to deal with that environment, and that would be the coaching strategy, to talk to the wrestlers to see what they're going to do.
Well, you mentioned earlier about the possibility of having to change your approach and strategy because of the mat being a little bit slippery. In what way would you change what you're doing?
I'd certainly come off the feet and look to get into the hard rides on the top and bottom position, and some speed could counteract it.
What about styles of these two programs? How do they differ from what you've observed over the years?
Well, Jesuit, they do a lot of things right, and similar styles. Kenny, St. Paul's is using a lot of techniques from up north in the Iowa region. Of course, Craig Kettleson's dad is from there. And,
sure.
But it is changing a little bit, but they both have a real diversified
opportunity here for Palmisano.
Strong double leg takedown.
So Palmisano with a good job here to jump on top. This is Evan Palmisano and Josh Mascaro at 182 pounds. And we do expect one forfeit here in the matchups this evening. So it's incumbent upon Jesuit to build points as much as they can because they will have to forfeit a match. The escape accomplished there by
that's a great escape.
Palmisano against Mascaro. Mascaro getting the escape, so it's a 2-1 match.
Yeah, Palmisano had a hard figure 4 on him. How he got out of that, I don't know. But to come back with escape, it's 2-1.
A combination of quickness and strength is. We have about 35 seconds left here in period number 1. No real handicap in this match. Just kind of figured to be an even one. Now keep in mind that Jesuit is without its star wrestler right around this area, 182, 195 Guy Patron Jr., who could very well be as good a wrestler, if not the best wrestler in the state in any weight class.
Just waiting for
football to end.
Okay.
So we now have 13 seconds left. A 2-1 match here in favor of Palmisano. Blow the whistle here.
Whoa. Head and arm. Well, both of these teams have a lot of depth. So this is where you gain the experience. So
might have our first stoppage for a little blood here. So they will tend to that and make sure that everybody's good and resume the match momentarily. Always have to close it up and make sure anytime you have blood. If you're injured on Friday, the Ochsner Sports Medicine Institute is open on both the North and South Shore for Saturday morning clinic. Ochsner Sports Medicine, the region's most comprehensive sports medicine services. Ken Trahan along with former state championship wrestler Craig Seals. As we have the first outdoor match in New Orleans history, it's Jesuit and St. Paul's tied at 3, match number 3 of this good one here. So there's a team scoring summary of how things work here, just to explain things to the casual viewer, Craig. And 6 points for a fall, which is a pin, of course, or a forfeit, or a default, or a disqualification. And we're going to see a forfeit coming up. 5 points for a technical fall, which means you win by 15 points or more, and the match is over with once you reach a 15-point margin. 4 points for a major decision, which means you've won by 8 points or more up until 14, and, of course, 3 points if you win a decision by 1 to 7 points. It's a good scoring system, isn't it?
Very good. In fact, the strategy between these coaches is some greedy wrestling, because if you're projected to get a technical fall, that's the 5 points the team need that potentially make the difference. So stay aggressive.
Back underway here. First period is coming to a close. So at the end of one period here, the lead for Evan Palmisano, 2-1 over Josh Mascaro, and an evenly wrestled match to this point in time. And now Palmisano will be in the up position. Mascaro will try to get the 1-point escape, but Palmisano throws the legs on him and does so again to keep him down.
And that is the strategy, to keep him down, keep him down, belly down on the mat.
There's a good indication of how slippery the mat is. Bob Hennessy, our referee. He did his best slide into third base here at John Ryan Stadium. He's got the wrong sport. But Joey Latino was very impressed. Hey, Bob gets a big round of applause, man.
Well, it's going to be the subject matter all night, apparently.
No question. That really is a developing story. Condition of the mat and this humidity. You try to account for everything. Like I said, a couple of days later, and we'd have had that cool weather, which everyone would have enjoyed, not the least of which would have been the wrestlers.
He's got the crossbody rod on top. Palmisano.
He's done a good job of killing off 40 seconds already here in the second period. As I mentioned many times before, a recurring theme. Jesuit wrestlers are taught this. They do a great job. They do not give up escapes easily. They don't believe in that. As I mentioned before, many schools do. It's part of the philosophy of what you teach, and they teach, do not give it up.
Well, it's a tough sport, and toughness yields victory. And these wrestlers know that. They practice that way, and it's habit. Jesuit does it very well.
Good job by the young men to get those wet spots up. And Bob Hennessy doing a great job out here, and watch him slide into third base here. This is a picture-perfect slide. There you go.
The referee has to be careful out there, too.
He did. Fortunately, he landed in a good spot, and he got an assist there. Good job by Josh Mascaro, trying to earn some brownie points there for helping up the referee. I like it. Of course, you'd expect nothing less from the young men from these two schools. Outstanding institutions, extremely well thought of and well taught. Mascaro fights him off, and a stalemate there.
It's a good shot for single leg. A sprawl on tonight is an effective move because, you know, you will move off the mat with your feet turned down on the sides.
Good job there of sitting down beautifully by Mascaro to prevent the attack from Palmisano as we get down to 30 seconds left in the second period. This thing's stalemated at 2-2. Again, this is a very even matchup from a physical perspective. And you can typically tell pretty early on about the physical matchup when you see the wrestlers. And these two equal strength, close in size in terms of height and reach.
Another single leg attempt on the left.
Single leg attempt is going to be cut short here, and second period to a close. So now an escape could conceivably decide this match, or one takedown would.
Yeah, I mean, with these conditions, the earlier the move, the better, because things are taking a little while to develop.
Top position here for Mascaro. Let's see if Palmisano can get to his feet. Oh, what a move. What a brilliant move that was. Sweet, sweet move by Palmisano. Calculated all the way.
Oh, beautiful sit out to a Granby roll. Full flight.
So a 4-2 lead, and in this match, that's a pretty big lead the way it's unfolded with how tough it's been to score.
Right into a pinning combination.
Yep. Mascaro doing his best to prevent from being turned here, and he's done a good job of that. But right now, Palmisano in a controlling position. Still a minute 20 to go, though, in a 4-2 match in favor of Jesuit.
Yeah, well, he needs to work. Top man needs to work with the cross-body rod. I mean, you can lift his knees up, but it can be troublesome.
As we approach a minute to go, still a 4-2 lead for Palmisano.
Well, we're getting near fall here now.
Yeah. He's got him turned and kept him there for about 2 or 3 seconds, so he'll get the near fall. And it's always about how long you're able to expose him, right?
Yeah, that and the degree of the shoulder and the height off the mat. Gave him a near fall off a crossbody rod, has a figure 4. Going to do it again if he can get that Turk in.
25 seconds. So Paul Mazzano in a very good position to give Jesuit the team lead here.
It really was a rallying cry in this match. It was tied up. Nice work.
Just riding him out now as we're under 10 seconds to go, and Evan Palmazzano is going to defeat Josh Mascaro of St. Paul's by a final margin here of 7-2, and Jesuit takes a 6-3 team lead by virtue of winning 2 matches to 1. And we'll take a break. Back with more of our meet in just a moment here on WHNO. Kyle Sheck for St. Paul's at 195 pounds. Great story against Gregory Bone for Jesuit. Blue Jays with a 6-3 team lead, and we're underway. And I mentioned the great story for Sheck, the senior. He was in Children's Hospital last year with lupus, and he's made an amazing recovery, a phenomenal recovery. And here he is on the mat for Craig Kettleson's Wolves. What a great story.
He's always kept his spirits up, and maybe that was part of the healing process for him.
And he has a near takedown there, but off the mat, just out of bounds. Good effort by Sheck. And again, it's Gregory Bone for Jesuit. He's one of those weight class riders. He could go at 182 or 195. They got him in at 195 tonight. Again, Guy Patron Jr., their star wrestler, who would be around this weight class
nice
in football right now. There's a good job. And he used his leg to get the takedown, to take a 2-0 lead. Does Sheck here, the senior. St. Paul's with the names of the wrestlers on their back, and people ask about that symbol that they see at the top of the back.
He's going right for the near fall with a cradle.
Christian Brothers symbol, and a great cradle here. He's got a chance for the pin. This could be our first fall of the night. Bone rolls out of it, but there's an exposure. And a dominating move by Sheck gives him a 5-0 lead here.
He's certainly the aggressor, throwing in cross-face cradles for a big guy. He's moving.
Has a chance here again. Gets the leg over.
Staying low on the hips, working up to the shoulders. Wrist control.
So I mentioned that symbol that St. Paul's has on their back. That is the Christian Brothers symbol that is at the top of the leotard that you'll see on top. And those schools all have that are Christian Brothers schools, including De La Salle High School in New Orleans and Archbishop Rummel and Metairie, along with St. Paul's. Sheck looking really good here in the first period.
Yeah, big, strong upper body.
.13 seconds remaining here in the first period. Sheck's been in total command of this period, and we'll get to the end of the period with a 5-0 lead over Gregory Bone of Jesuit. Blue Jays up in the team standing 6-3 as we speak. If you are interested in purchasing a DVD copy of this event, send an email to prep@sportsnola.com or call the offices at 504-681-0120 during normal business hours. You will receive a reply with more information on purchasing DVDs. Here's Bone trying to get the break, but couldn't do it as Sheck holds on nicely and puts him back down. And off the mat here. 14 seconds into period number 2. Good look at Kyle Sheck, and again, just to be in this position after where he was last year is special.
He's an amazing kid. Like I said, his spirits were always up, and strong faith, I'm sure, what his family went through, and now he's wrestling his senior year. First match outdoors in the state of Louisiana.
And in a 5-0 position here over Gregory Bone as we are in match number 4 of the evening. 14 weight classes. Do expect a forfeit in one class from Jesuit. There's the break by Bone as he gets the escape to make it a 5-1 match.
Simple stand-up, got out of there.
He gives him plenty of time to wrestle here with 1:20 at the time of the break. Sheck looking to trip the leg once more as he gets a good position up top. He continues to ride Bone. There it is. Same kind of move he had earlier for a takedown.
2 underhooks. He just couldn't get the elevation.
He now releases to wrestle upright at 7-2 now. So Sheck up by 5 here. Now off the mat, and a slippage there.
You can't ask for any more action with these big wrestlers.
No, Sheck is very athletic. I mean, he's obviously in good shape and stays in hot pursuit.
Yeah, wrestling's become year-round, Kenny. The cross-training.
Well, great youth programs in the New Orleans area now that have really promoted the sport. And by the time you get to high school now, if you don't have previous experience, it's kind of hard to break through. There's a good move by Bone. So Bone back in the match at 7-4, but now Sheck turns him. Bone still has hold of the leg, though. And there he's able to ride him out.
He'll be looking to get behind him.
Makes it an 8-4 after the escape. Good period here.
Oh, nice shot.
And a good job. So we get to the end of 2 periods. 8-4 is the lead. And a very entertaining match. Kyle Sheck of St. Paul's has that lead, and they'll wipe the shoes, as we talked about previously.
There's no question about what the kids are doing to leave everything on the mat tonight. They're scoring with throws. Both wrestlers had upper body throws. We're going in the 3rd period. Could be anybody's match. Next throw.
And we'll have Bone in the up position to start the 3rd period.
Nice stand-up.
And he broke it, so he gets the escape to make it 9-4. That's just as well for Bone. He needs to wrestle and score points here.
Yeah, he's in the position with a 3-point near fall takedown to get 5 points. So
the danger in trying to shoot the leg in the best of positions is to be countered. That can happen quickly, especially against someone as athletic as Sheck.
That's correct.
Sheck up by 5 here, the 1:30 mark of the 3rd. Bone tries to quickly get him off the mat.
Just what you were saying, Kenny. It happened off the mat, but you have to be careful.
Right. Now, if you end up off the mat, you end up on the baseball surface. You've got the granulated tire particles. So you got to be a little bit careful about those rolling onto the mat in any way, shape, or form. But they're wiping this mat clean on a regular basis tonight.
Indeed.
Meanwhile, Jesuit baseball coach Joey Latino, who's close by, is saying, hey, watch my field. Already had an official doing his version of sliding into third base, saying, put me in, coach. Now we had a wrestler off the map that lands on the baseball field temporarily. And as we reach 1 minute to go in this match, 9-4. Oh, Sheck in control and nothing there.
I would have to think that Bond would put it on, start turning it up now. He basically needs a 5-point move.
Good job there by Sheck. And Bone continues to try to attack. And a good job of sitting down there by Sheck. Again, he's very nimble for a big man. This is 195. There's a great job by Bone, but again, off the mat.
Let's see if he gives him the 2.
No, I don't believe so. Nope, sent off the mat, so 34 seconds left. Down to 20 seconds here. Bone has really fought hard here. Sheck just a little bit of an edge throughout. It looks like he'll be able to hold off Gregory Bone here. Good job by Sheck, but look out here. Bone stalemates him.
Countered the bad throw with a wizard.
8 seconds remaining. Yeah, this is the weight class Guy Patron Jr. is ranked number 1 in the state in. Not wrestling for Jesuit. Bone doing a good job, though, in his stead. But this match goes to Kyle Sheck of St. Paul's, who wins it by the score of 9-4, and that ties the team match at 6-6. Back in just a moment with our 220 weight class on WHNO. Match living up to expectations early through 4 matches. We're tied 6-6. Ken Trahan, Craig Seals. And now at 220 pounds, it's Colin Francis of St. Paul, 6th in the state last year. The senior against Nolan Stone for Jesuit. Again, Francis, a place finisher in state last year for St. Paul, so perhaps a bit of a slight edge here. Stone for Jesuit. And again, in the heavier weight classes, you don't see as much overall action. What you see is a lot of brute strength, right?
Yeah, it's all tied up.
And Stone got a great turn there very quickly. And it got an injury here, it would appear.
Looked like a slip.
Yes, Francis did look like he slipped in that situation. It's unfortunate. He's shaken up a little bit in the process. And Craig Kettleson is talking to him to make sure he is okay.
Yeah, these big guys are going to have...
Yeah, his foot slipped right there.
There's a lot of friction in that situation against the surface.
And Stone getting off to the good start to take a 2-0 lead. He's in the up position now, and Francis able to rise up to his feet. And Stone with a height advantage. Francis strong. Again, a place finisher a year ago in state. Francis able to get the escape, so it's a 2-1 match. He reached the halfway mark of the first period.
He worked with his wrist control.
Mistake there made by Francis, and it cost him 2. Good job by Stone, who looks very good early in this match.
He's tall. He's got some leverage situations happening there.
Important for Jesuit because they are expected to forfeit at 285, which will cost them 16 points. So this is a big swing match before you get to the lower weight classes. And what has been a back and forth match to this point. Tied at 6.
Still looking to put on points.
He's turning him here.
With a half.
What a job by Stone. Wow. Stone has a shot here, folks. He's got him. There it is. Nolan Stone with the fall at 220 pounds. How impressive was he to beat a place finisher?
Aggressive wrestling.
That's a big 6-point swing for Jesuit. And here again, describe what we're looking at. Of course, here we're seeing the end of it.
Half Nelson, lift the head, chest to chest. Textbook.
Jesuit taking a 12-6 lead. And back in just a moment. We're at the halftime break here, and St. Paul's and Jesuit are tied at 12 after. St. Paul's wins by forfeit at 285 pounds. Christian Fortner gets the 6-point forfeit over Jesuit, who doesn't field a heavyweight because their heavyweight wrestler is playing football right now. Ken Trahan with Craig Seals. And Craig, this is all we can ask for thus far. Evenly wrestled matches, really good action between two very good teams.
Yeah, considering the conditions, it's a lot of hard work because of the conditions. So these wrestlers are wrestling harder than what they would normally do by having a good mat surface. They are left it on the mat.
Maybe the story thus far is Nolan Stone of Jesuit at 220. He takes a place finisher in Colin Francis from a year ago, and he pins him in less than one period.
That's the beauty of the sport. It's what you put in it, you get out of it. Obviously, he's been working real hard on the off season, not to take anything away from the other young man.
Now we look forward to some of the lower weight class matchups as we have some good ones here. Jared Thyler for St. Paul's is a state finisher a year ago. Ditto for Billy Harrison. Hunter Bourgeois, of course, a state finalist last year. And then, of course, on the Jesuit side, you got the LaRiviere twins, who are really good. That figure to be outstanding. Quayro is very good. So these are going to be some very good wrestlers and matches coming up.
A lot of excitement about to happen.
It's Jesuit and St. Paul's tied at 12. As we're at halftime, when we return, we'll get to our lower weight classes starting at 106 pounds. You won't want to miss that as we continue here on the first NBC Bank Prep Showcase. Time now for Traditions, presented by Joseph A. Bank, the new tradition since 1905. With locations downtown in Metairie and in Mandeville, one of the dominant figures in New Orleans wrestling history is Coach Sam Sirachi, Sam Hartzenkram, who coached Jesuit to 18 state titles, including a streak of 11 in a row from 1988 through 98. Coach Sam has been honored many times over as a member of the National Wrestling, LHSAA, and Greater New Orleans Sports Hall of Fame. Great friend of mine, great friend of wrestling, great coach, Sam Hartzenkram. Here we are at 106 pounds. And it is Brandon Stein for St. Paul's, the freshman. Colby Carews of Jesuit, who's also a freshman. So a battle of young wrestlers here, both ninth graders. And that speaks volumes about the quality of these young men, Craig.
Yeah, they've been wrestling a long time, too. And the speed is obviously going to pick up with the lighter weights, and that's going to be enjoyable to watch how they handle these conditions.
No question. Good job of cleaning the mats during the halftime break here. And good look at the two freshmen, what futures they have. And again, you get to the lower weight classes, it's all about quickness. It's quick on quick, basically. You don't see too many matchups at the varsity level of freshmen against freshmen, but you've got that here. Both coaches excited about the futures of these young men. Sheridan Moran of Jesuit, of course, Craig Kettleson of St. Paul.
They had similar builds. Brandon shot a double, a 2-point takedown.
So Brandon Stein takes the 2-0 lead early on here against Carews. And Colby, one of the Carews brothers at Jesuit. You have multiple brother acts, the LaRivieres, the Carewses. It's a family affair. And then again, you see a lot of names on both sides of second-generation wrestlers, too, much like yourself, with your son, Ryan, having been a state championship wrestler at St. Paul's. Yeah. Father, son, winning state championships. That's pretty special.
Absolutely. Stein's a second generation as well.
That's a very good job by Carews. Really nice job there. Again, you're talking about quickness at this level, and it's a 2-2 match at the end of one. Really good stuff.
Yeah, he used the end of the match to score. So, heads up wrestling.
Carews will be in the up position to start the second period. Stein trying to rise, but Carews holding on. 106 pounds. Seventh match of 14. Again, Stein trying to turn here and tried to switch, but now he has to be careful. Both sides have to be careful in this position.
It was key to get that ankle there. He's looking to hip heist up. Secure control for a reversal.
And there's a 2-pointer. Able to get it done. Nice job there. And the lead for the young freshman from St. Paul's, Brandon Stein.
Riding hard on top.
So we reach the halfway mark of the second period. At 106 pounds, the two freshmen in a good battle here.
As expected. A lot of wrestling for these two young student athletes in the future.
Good to see Spencer Harris here as well, the most recent Jesuit head coach and former Jesuit wrestling great, who's watching tonight.
Well, Brennan's looking for that tilt.
Carews able to hold him off, drives the head into the mat, but undeterred, Carews rising.
He's riding them tight on the feet.
And off the mat, with 24 seconds to go here in the second period. Still a 4-2 lead for Brandon Stein.
We'll see how this next 24 seconds plays out. That's how he scored the first round, Jesuit. It's 4-2. Anybody's match.
Really is. Incumbent upon Carews to try to break this, but now trying to turn him here this time, but Carews able to fend that off.
Both of these wrestlers similar builds. He's looking to leverage to get that tilt.
Continuing to try to get there as the period ends with a 4-2 lead for Brandon Stein, heading to the third and final period. And a tie match between the two teams, 12-12.
Oh, the lightweight's always so much action.
Fun to watch. Great contrast to the big guys. did not get to see the heavyweight match here with a Jesuit wrestler being in football right now. Corey Dublin, who's a good one.
Yeah.
Good job by K-Ruse. And now he's in an up position, looking for that takedown to take the lead. It's a 4-3 lead for Stein.
He fought for that wrist control and turned in. Got his escape. Both wrestlers moving fast on their feet, circling. It's just who gets the setup.
Good job by K-Ruse as he was at his arm grab, and he got down low and now gets the head bar. Trying to use it and the encouragement of his coaches, but cannot. Stein now goes on the attack. And we are now under a minute.
Good action.
4-3 Stein trying to hold on here. K-Ruse has other thoughts. A very good match at 106 pounds. Good job by Stein. Now 35 seconds and 36 as the clock stops. Back to the center of the mat to reset.
K-Ruse is going to have to be a little creative here to create an opening.
And there's K-Ruse with a counter, but a good job by Stein to get to his feet and hold him off. 23 seconds left. 1 point match here. These are the kind of matches that oftentimes determine the team winner. 15 seconds. Stein goes low. K-Ruse trying to turn him. 10 seconds left. Stein holding on. Looking like he's going to give St. Paul's a big 4-3 win here. And he does. Victory for St. Paul's and a very good match at 106. Brandon Stein wins the Battle of Freshmen 4-3 over Colby K-Ruse. Both being freshmen. You're going to see that matchup for years to come. And St. Paul's takes a 15-12 lead. Back with more in a moment on the first NBC Prep Showcase. Fifteen to 12, the lead for St. Paul's over Jesuit as we get set for a good matchup at 113 pounds between Cole Hauser of St. Paul's and Adam LaRiviere of Jesuit. LaRiviere, one of the two twins who's ranked second in the stadium preseason rankings. He's a really good one. And Hauser, his brother Anthony LaCava wrestled previously at St. Paul's. So again, all in the family. And here we are at 113 pounds. And again, you have the K-Ruse brothers and you have the LaRiviere brothers at Jesuit, both very good. And this is a good look at Adam LaRiviere. Jesuit, he gets the leg pretty quickly here.
Yeah, two really quick wrestlers with good technique.
Still nothing. And LaRiviere trying to turn here. He does. He's got a shot. Unable, but still getting him in an opportunity. And here you go. He got the shoulder exposed, and there's a two-pointer. And sooner or later, you knew he was going to get something out of that.
Yeah, that was two takedowns.
So a 2-0 lead for LaRiviere of Jesuit, who likely would be considered the favorite in this particular match. And 15-12 St. Paul's on top. This one's been back and forth early on.
Yeah, what a match. First 106, and now 113. These guys, a lot of action. Should be close.
LaRiviere wrapping hard here on Hauser, who's trying to fight his way through it here. Down, though, to 20 seconds remaining in the first period. And again, LaRiviere holding on very tightly. Now goes for the neck and doing a good job of neutralizing anything that Hauser can possibly muster here. As we march toward the end of period number 1 here at 113 pounds. And it will be a lead for Adam LaRiviere, 2-0 over Cole Hauser.
Yeah, Cole Hauser's going to have to work the inside because LaRiviere has a lot of length.
Stop by Mellow Mushroom now through Saturday night wearing your school colors and receive an order of fresh Mellow pretzels for half price. Visit the Metairie or Covington locations and enjoy the best pizza in town. And don't forget to stay mellow. LaRiviere on top 2-0 in the second here. Hauser in the up position.
Looking to break down his hips. Got a good ankle rod.
And LaRiviere able to get down on him there and now trying to break out. Good job by Hauser to maintain control, though.
Yeah, it's almost exaggerated. I think the key to these matchups is the control down low on the mat.
I agree. Now here's a good move by LaRiviere, but he can't quite get turned. Good job by Hauser.
Beautiful re-switch.
You have to be quick to do that. And he was to counter LaRiviere, who looked like he was gaining the upper hand.
Well, he certainly has leverage, but Hauser's strong.
Very much so. And Hauser maintaining control here, but still down 2-0 in the match as we approach the halfway mark, and now he gives it up. And it's a 4-0 lead for LaRiviere.
Simply slipped out to the back.
Holding on here now as we are under a minute to go in the second period. First of the LaRiviere brothers that we'll see on the mat here tonight. And Adam in control. Referee telling him to wrestle here.
Jesuit with the hard rod. Deep tight waist.
As I mentioned, they are very good at rodding, very good at preventing escapes. It's been their MO for many years now, regardless of whom the coach has been, and they've certainly had their share of great coaches. Sam Harnsenkram, that was mentioned earlier.
Oh, Sam was there for every young wrestler.
The best of the best. 18 state championships under Sam. Coach Strickland, Coach Bertop, Coach Harris. They've had good coaches, though, for many years, and now Coach Moran. As this one approaches the end of 2, and it's going to remain 4-0 in favor of Adam LaRiviere on top of Cole Hauser.
Oh, what pressure, hip pressure with that deep cross-body rod. You see typical with the Jesuit team.
Third period begins. Nothing there. Good job to, as we say, sit down by LaRiviere, but still maintaining the leg is Hauser. But can he hold it? No, he can't. And a good job by LaRiviere once again to squat. Fighting for position. LaRiviere had the arm, and now Hauser tries to get the leg as they battle here. Try to get the upper hand. Get something accomplished here.
Yeah, it's more of a deliberate, continuous wrestling with these conditions that will result in points rather than a quick burst of explosion because of the slippery conditions. You can see that they're continual one hold to the other. Working his back on the ankles.
As we reach the 1 minute mark here.
He might call a stalemate here.
I would think he would, just based on what we've seen.
Oh, we got
a 2-pointer, so he gave him points, and it's a 6-0 lead. And that's born of not doing anything for a while, right?
Yep.
So LaRiviere in command here, 6-0.
He's broken the cradle.
And a little warning issued here. Back on the top is LaRiviere with his commanding 6-0 lead here as we reach the 30-second mark here in the second period. Hauser just kind of stymied at this point, isn't he?
Yeah, a couple of things went LaRiviere's way, and of course he has to change his his mental aspect now.
Now down to 10 seconds.
Get back into this match. Head up.
And the second period comes to an end, so a 6-0 lead for Adam LaRiviere. Or the third period, I'm sorry. Match over with LaRiviere. Has won this one in convincing fashion by a 6-0 margin over Hauser, showing why he's ranked as highly as he is. We'll take the timeout here. Back in just a moment with more on the first NBC Bank Prep Showcase. Ken Trahan along with our friend Craig Seals. And it's tied 15-15 as we head to 120 pounds. And this is Jared Thyler for St. Paul's, Jordan Giwat for Jesuit. Giwat, a ranked wrestler. And again, against Thyler here, who's a very good one as well, 6th in the state last year. So this is a really good matchup. Giwat's ranked 5th in the state at 126. And last year, you're talking about a wrestler in Tyler who was 6th in the state, so this is a very good matchup.
Yeah, Tyler's a young wrestler. He just turned 15. Good upper body strength, good speed. What a dude meet. Tied up. What else can you ask for?
Trying to get around. Still no score there. Tyler holding on, and off the mat they go.
That was real close to scoring. Simply had to get him down to his knees.
As we approach the halfway mark of the first period here.
Good outside shot, single leg. Oh, nice.
Nicely done, and there's a 2-pointer for St. Paul's, and taking the lead here is Jared Thyler.
Good finish into a single leg. Scores already on the upper body with the legs in. Pressure.
Good matchup. Two guys that are ranked pretty highly and well thought of here. Just riding hard here. 25 seconds left in the first period. Now down to 15 and still in control here. Thyler with a 2-0 margin over Giwat. So a 2-0 lead here at the end of one. For St. Paul's in the lead. Thyler on top. Here's the only 2 points of the match here, Chris.
Yeah, single leg finish to the inside. Giwat's tough. He's wrestling tough. It's going to be a good match. 2-0.
And it will be Thyler on top to start the second. Trying to throw his weight on him, much as possible to keep him in that position.
Getting the crossbody rod in. Giwat's got that leg. If he can elevate his hips and circle, he's got the counter. Tremendous upper body.
Really strong. He's not giving it up, is he? I mean, just very strong. So we reach a minute 20 to go here in the period.
Yeah, it's a common theme here, the way the double crossbody rides are going in, lifting the knees, putting the hip pressure on, avoiding what you can't do in speed.
Right. Continuing to ride in the upper position here. Boy, he's killed off over a minute here in the second quarter. Has Styler with his strength, and now Hennessy blows the whistle.
We're looking for that stalemate.
Mm-hmm.
The top wrestler has to use that rod to secure near fall, or it's going to break. Nice, Peterson. Real nice.
And a good job here. Giwat trying, but again, a good job to hold off here by Tyler.
Just countering it with a half.
Mm-hmm.
Just settling in.
What a physical battle to maintain this position by Tyler in the second period. He's held on for 1:40 without giving up the position. And now stalemate with 16 seconds left.
You see a lot of tough wrestling going on here.
Physical.
First match of the year.
Mm-hmm.
It's only 2-0.
Oh, a lot of action for that, but again, a great job here by Tyler to maintain the up position the whole period.
Another shoulder roll.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to have to be a stalemate here.
Got to be, although the period's about to end anyway. So there it is. The whistle sounds 2-0 in favor of Tyler after 2 over Giwat. For the latest news on high school, college, and pro sports in Louisiana, visit SportsNola.com. In addition to unique opinions from our team of area writers, check out Louisiana's best prep football scoreboard, sponsored by the All-State Sugar Bowl, and our first NBC Bank video updates. It's all at SportsNola.com.
Tyler really moving good on bottom. He's now in the sprawl.
He is in a sprawl position, a chance to get that point and get out of it here, if not to turn him. And there he is getting to his feet, and there it is. So a 3-0 lead for Tyler. Immediately after him, trying to get him before he was set was Giwat, but Tyler was ready.
Yeah, good head attack.
Mm-hmm.
Heavy.
Piece of equipment came out.
Hey, 90 seconds, let's go.
Back with the mouthpiece, so reinstalls it, and Tyler ready to roll against Jordan Giwat of Jesuit. Tyler with a 3-0 lead here in a 15-15 team match in these two outstanding programs. And there's a really good job. Yeah, and now in control, 5-0 in favor of Tyler. He's looked very good from the start.
He changed his elevation a little, stayed on those hips, squeezed. And
well, this is an outstanding defensive performance by Tyler. He's had an answer for everything that's been thrown at him by Giwat.
Yeah, fundamentally wrestling hard and not making any mistakes.
Again, as we approach 40 seconds to go in this match. Continuing to just cradle hard in the upper position. Not giving up anything here. Giwat trying to roll out of it.
Oh, nice action.
Mm-hmm. 21 seconds left here. St. Paul's poised to recapture the team lead here. Rolled out of it.
Nice.
Maintains control. This is an impressive performance by Jared Tyler. And Jared Tyler of St. Paul's with a shutout, 5-0 victory here over Jordan Giwat of Jesuit. Very impressive performance.
Yeah, just stayed patient. Counted everything he threw at him.
St. Paul's takes the lead, 18-15. Back in a moment on the first NBC Prep Showcase. St. Paul's with an 18-15 lead over Jesuit. Ken Trahan along with former state champion wrestler Craig Seals, 126 pounds. It's Shane Olfers of St. Paul's, Joseph Dupree of Jesuit. A couple of great family names in wrestling here getting together on the mat, right?
Absolutely. The Duprees, numerous. What a great family of wrestling.
And everybody wrestles. And, of course, Joe Dupree last year was a state runner-up. And back looking for that one spot better this year. You know all about that. You went through that yourself, being a runner-up and then coming back to win state championships when you were at East Jefferson.
Yes, it's a journey. Dupree's brother Jonathan won, his father Arthur. Olfer's dad won for Holy Cross back in the 80s.
Your brother Martin, maybe. So there's a two-pointer. Good job here.
Shane takes the lead.
For Shane Olfers, they take a 2-0 lead here. Olfers a junior. His father's a referee, of course, too, so still around the sport. Dupree trying to get to his feet. Look out here.
That's
Olfers gave it up there. Dupree able to take advantage, gets up. Got at least one there, so
definitely points.
So he got the escape, but nothing more. That was a dangerous situation for Olfers. Good start to this match. Two very good wrestlers, as mentioned, two legacy families of wrestling, and you would expect nothing less. And the Dupree family, I think 10 children, grew up with Arthur, and they were all on the mat when they were 2 and 3 years old.
Yeah, strong, explosive wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
He's working the head now for 2.
And a two-pointer here, so Dupree takes the lead. As we're under 30 seconds to play in the first. And now Olfers trying to get to his feet. Dupree not giving it up yet. And there's a turn, but couldn't maintain control. And now a great job of countering by Olfers to get the two-pointer, and he takes the 4-3 lead.
Yeah, worked a little shoulder roll and turned it right into a continuous wrestling with a switch.
Really good-looking match here. Two very quick, aggressive wrestlers. A lot of matches, points are at a premium. That won't be the case in this match. You could get to double figures in this match the way they're wrestling. And there's look at this counter by Dupree. That's what I'm talking about.
Well said.
5-4 lead for Dupree at the end of one. That's right, just one period. We got a 5-4 match. This could be the best match of the night.
Definitely some greedy wrestling going in. He's working.
Defense be darned, right?
Yep.
Let's just go for it. We're trying to score. And this will be Dupree in the down position. Olfers starts up in this situation. As we start the second period, 5-4 match.
Yeah, very quick, explosive.
Got out of that very quickly for a 6-4 lead for Dupree.
Got good hips.
Boy, quickness on both sides. Evident. Oh, great job by Olfers. Dupree holds him off, though. Great job by Dupree. Boy, look for all the tea in Boston, right? That he was going to tie the match there. It didn't happen, though, right?
Yeah. Olfers, he's patient. He's throwing in his reversal attempts quick towards the end, and he's going to get something.
Off the mat here with 1:23 to go in the second, and a 6-4 lead for Joseph Dupree. And another two-pointer as Dupree starts to establish some semblance of control here.
Just a nice slide by.
Olfers quick to his feet. Dupree holding on. Olfers
Really
gets out of it, so it's an 8-5
escape.
match with 1 minute to go in the second.
He fought hard for that escape. He might have an injury. Oh, he looks fine.
58 seconds left in the second. Boy, he went low immediately, but Dupree counters him beautifully, and he gets the hips over. 10-5 lead for Dupree. And the escape. Again, we told you there'd be a lot of scoring in this match. We're getting just that. 10-6 now.
That was real close, a matter of 1 foot.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of action.
37 seconds left in the second period. Now under 30 seconds left. Dupree for the leg.
Nice throw by attempt.
Beautifully done.
To counter the other single leg.
And a 12-6 lead for Joe Dupree. And St. Paul's up by 3, 18-15. Dupree leading by 6, and we'll get to the end of the second period here. So Joe Dupree doubling up offers after 2, 12-6. So now you don't want to get greedy, but if you're Dupree, you start thinking about major decision. You start thinking about pin, and you got to be careful because you got a really good wrestler.
Yeah,
on the bottom side.
Dupree's never quit wrestling.
No. Offers to his feet.
It's just not in their DNA.
Back to the center of the mat here. And Dupree in the up position once more. And gives up the point, wants to wrestle.
Yep, let him up.
Offers, gets the leg.
Oh, beautiful.
Turns him, and now look at Dupree. Wow. I mean, how quick is that kid? I mean, Offers had him in a really good position, and he couldn't hold it.
Aggressive takedown.
14-7 Dupree now.
Thwarted by the re-roll.
Mm-hmm. And clear here at 1:17 to go. And a 7-point lead for Joe Dupree.
Obviously, he's looking to get this.
Yeah, he just gives up the escape right away. He wants to wrestle, trying to get that majority decision. Exactly. And just as a point of reference, if you get to that 8-point or greater margin, you get the extra point from the team side, which in this particular duel meet is incredibly important. And here's Dupree looking to clear here, but Offers has the leg. Now he's going to try to turn him. Has the leg himself. And gets the 2. So there's an 8-point margin, 16-8. 45 seconds left. Can he get him turned here, or will he have to give up the point to try to wrestle again? That's the big question.
Well, he knows right where he stands.
He's got the 8-point lead, so if he can hold that, he'll get the extra team point here, and that's what they're looking for. But now he gives it up. So now it's a 7-point margin. He needs a takedown here. Offers shoots for the leg. He's not quitting.
Yep.
The kids wrestle very well. Dupree's just very, very good. Now Dupree looking for that takedown, but he's got less than 20 seconds to get it. That was a big point to give up by Dupree from the overall team perspective. And it looks like there's a chance it might hold. It'll just be a regular decision here, which would tie the team match. Dupree rolls over the top and gets it. There it is.
Oh, that's real close.
And he gives up the 1. Wow. It's an 18-10 match, so he does have the 8-point margin. So there it is.
Well, we knew it'd come down to wrestling hard for both wrestlers, and they did. What a tournament. I mean, duel meet. Incredible.
Good match. We knew it would be high scoring. Good offense there. 18-10 final. And Jesuit takes a 19-18 lead over St. Paul's in this back and forth match here on the first NBC Bank Prep Showcase. Oh, what a match we have here tonight. What else would you expect? Jesuit 19, St. Paul's 18. Ken Trahan along with former state champion Craig Seals. And this has certainly not let us down in any way, shape, or form. This has been great stuff.
Yeah, he pushed hard to get that 8-point major decision, and therefore the Jesuits up by 1 point, 19-18 in this duel meet.
as they'll clean the mats, and we'll get ready for the matchup at 132 pounds between Stevie Van Zandt of St. Paul's taking on Jackson Degree of Jesuit. And Jesuit gets that takedown late. Dupree with the takedown to get you to the major decision, 8 points or more. That was huge. He gave up the escape to drop to a 7-point margin, confident that he could get that extra takedown, and he was able to do it.
I couldn't believe he did it, but like we said, he's got a motor. He won't stop wrestling.
No. Great condition. I mean, that's basically what you're talking about when you see that type of performance in that situation, and the conditioning certainly proved out there as the defending state runner-up of a year ago, able to pick up the victory for the Jesuit Blue Jays. So it's a 1-point edge here at 19-18 as we get set for 132 pounds. As we get set to roll, we want to remind you that on Mondays on WHNO Sports, it's Sports Nola TV. Hall of Famer Ricky Jackson, Brian Ellie Walsh, and me break down the Saints, college, and prep action. That's Sports Nola TV each Monday at 6 here on WHNO TV 20. Great job by these young men as they continue to work hard to get the wrestlers in place. And next up, with 4 matches to go in a 19-18 team score in favor of Jesuit, it's going to be Stevie Van Zandt for St. Paul's, Jackson Degree for Jesuit. Yeah, it ought to be another very good match.
We'll see where that 1 point comes into play at the end of the dual meet.
Stevie Van Zandt's father wrestled at De La Salle, another family legacy, if you will, senior for St. Paul's. And Jackson Degree, his father's done some pretty wonderful things, too, that we know very well, and they're underway as we roll here at 132 pounds. Early action here at 132, and again, 4 matches left to go, so every point important from this point forward as to who's going to emerge victorious in this match, team-wise.
Well, they're sizing each other and getting familiar with these conditions without making a mistake.
To the leg, now trying to do something with it.
Nice single leg.
Gets him airborne.
Good hips.
Can he finish? There you go. Still holding on, though, to the leg, and is Van Zandt. So nothing for Degree yet. And there it is as he clears and takes a 2-0 lead.
Key was to clear that arm, huh, Kenny?
Yeah, absolutely. So Degree up early here on Van Zandt. Jesuit 3 consecutive state runner-up. Finishes in Division I behind Brother Martin, who's won 4 in a row. And there's the escape to make it 2-1.
Van Zandt's not going to stay down. He's going to push.
.20 seconds left here in the first. As we'll get to the first quarter break. And it's a 2-1 matchup. So 2-1, and they'll get the feet wiped here. We get set for the second period. Jackson Degree with the early 2-pointer, takedown, and then the escape, of course, scored by Van Zandt. So a 2-1 match, and now Van Zandt at bottom. We'll try to get this match even as quickly as possible. And I really do like it. I know it's a team sport, but I like those last names on the backs of the leotards of the St. Paul's wrestlers. There's the escape. It's tied at 2. Kind of gives you the reminder of who they are. I like it.
Yeah, you take pride in your singlet. Van Zandt getting off with an escape early. Shot on him.
Now Degree recapturing the lead. Now in a solid position. And a minute 20 to go in the second.
Degree's riding on top with a spiral ride. Van Zandt up to his feet. Close.
Couldn't quite get loose, and we'll get back to the center of the mat.
Continuous action.
Once again, trying to get the escape here. But a good job again by Degree.
Oh, way to get the hips out.
Excellent job. Van Zandt rising. Degree holding on. Boy, what an effort by both young men here.
Yeah, good bit of strength to counter that.
And there's a nice turn. And there it is.
Nice switch for 2-point reversal by Van Zandt.
We're tied at 4. Good match. Expected it to be. That's what we're getting.
I mean, every match is kind of like how this dual meets coming together.
I mean, this has been great because we haven't seen what you'd call blowout matches. We've had one fall here tonight. We've had one major decision, but that's been it.
It's really as tight as you can be.
No question.
Oh, no. He's got the cradle.
Ouch. That hurts.
Oh,
he rolled him out of it. And a beautiful job by Van Zandt. Just breaking out of it, though, and getting off the mat. Saving himself in that situation is Degree, but what a job by Van Zandt. He gets a rousing applause from the St. Paul's faithful. What a move.
Oh, he went for it. It paid off.
And that will be the end of the second period. Good matchup as Van Zandt has a 7-5 lead over Degree. St. Paul's trailing by a point, so a big match here, really, for both sides.
But the fact that he went for that cradle in that situation, I mean, that could have backfired with these conditions. But that's what it's going to take to win.
Mm-hmm.
He's moving real well, Van Zandt.
No question. Starting the third in the up position, both wrestlers, and now we get a stoppage here. And we'll get the wrestler 10-2, Jackson Degree. So they'll get him over to his coach. They'll wipe up the mats and make sure they're good to go once more. And this copyrighted telecast of the first NBC Prep Showcase may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of WHNO TV 20. Craig Kettleson conferring with Stevie Van Zandt, not just the head wrestling coach, but the athletic director at St. Paul School. And a great ambassador for the sport for many, many years, along with his father. And on the Jesuit side, a good look at Coach Moran in his first year, Sheridan Moran, and his staff talking to their wrestler, making sure that they've got Jackson Degree where they want him. So we get a good wipe down of this mat.
You can almost feel, Kenny, the importance of this match coming to a head on the team results. I think the student athletes realize what's taking shape right here.
Up position, ready to roll as we have 1:40 to go. This very good match. Stevie Van Zandt up 7-5. Van Zandt able to stifle that attempt by Degree. Now he tries to go low, and Degree cuts him off. Good match. Well, we've said that about several of these here this evening.
Mat looks good and dry right now. Really hard fight for positioning from the feet. That's going to determine the outcome of who gets the takedown.
Under a minute to go, and Degree trying to attack. Van Zandt doing a great job of fighting him off in this situation. And now the whistle sounds, and a warning there. So a warning there for Degree for a stall. And not for Degree, pardon me, but Van Zandt. And now Degree trying to get that takedown, trying to get to even, as the fans pick it up here as well. Goes to the leg, and there it is. What a move by Degree. This match is tied with 25 seconds left. Could we be talking about overtime?
Nice
Gets the leg
through.
again. Degree has control of the leg. Can he keep him on the mat? He cannot. So with 15 seconds left to the center of the mat, tied. Great stuff.
Kind of what we anticipated here.
Now an escape could win this thing right here, and Degree holds on to the legs. Can he hold on? 8 seconds left. Van Zandt trying to get that escape, and off the mat, no escape. 3 seconds left. If he could get that escape, he'd win the match. But instead, with 3 seconds left, we could be heading for overtime.
Both wrestlers so close to scoring there.
Best match of the night, and there have been plenty of good ones, and that will get us to overtime. Wow. What a match. All right, talk about the procedure in overtime here, Craig.
Well,
again, this is the tying takedown here, first of all.
Yeah. They're going to look to score here first.
Get the clock set to 2 minutes and ready to roll with our overtime period. Now we get it. That's 1 minute. Of course, 1 minute is correct, and we're ready to roll. Both in the up position here and looking for that one takedown here. Van Zandt and Degree. Got Degree off balance a little bit, but Degree able to recover. Jackson gets off the mat. Stevie Van Zandt, Jackson Degree. Great match. Could determine this team result ultimately the way it's gone. There's Degree with the takedown. Jackson Degree with a great finish. He came from behind, got a big takedown late, and then he gets the big takedown in overtime in a thrilling 9-7 match. Here's the winner.
You can't fault either wrestler here. They were both going for it. He slipped the elbow out over his head and earned the victory. Gutsy by Van Zandt to go for it.
Tremendous match. And what a victory for Degree. Jesuit now up by 4 on the first NBC Bank Prep Showcase. Ken Trahan, Greg Seals, John Ryan Stadium. Here we go at 1:38. Great match. 2 place finishers in state a year ago. Billy Harrison, St. Paul's. Eli LaRiviere of Jesuit. What ought to be a terrific matchup. Harrison 5th in the state last year. LaRiviere 3rd in the state. LaRiviere preseason number 1 in his weight class. Heading into this season, this ought to be an outstanding match. 22-18 Jesuit on top.
Yeah, LaRiviere is only a sophomore, wrestling the senior in Harrison.
Right. Both sides doing a good job of countering and feeling each other out early on here.
Oh, so quick.
Very quick. Both guys, extremely quick. Back to the center of the mat here. Again, just very quick by LaRiviere to prevent the attack from Harrison. Over the top here, LaRiviere could not hold on a leg, and again, a good job of getting around by Harrison.
Good deep.
And again, LaRiviere gets the leg and turns him. What a job by Eli LaRiviere. So quick. Take a 2-0 lead.
When he hits it deep. He's going to the leg, riding.
Yeah, very hard at that. So we hit the 20-second mark here in the first. 2-0 lead for Eli LaRiviere over Billy Harrison. Just riding him out here to close the first period, and LaRiviere is going to get to the end of the period with a 2-0 lead over Billy Harrison.
He was working the cross-body ride. Harrison's upper body strength is definitely a counter to that. We'll see how it works as the match goes on. He's in for a high crotch. Scores.
Second period begins. Riviere in the bottom position here.
Oh, he's going to have to work up to his base.
Trying to make it a daily double. His twin brother, Adam, a winner earlier at 113 pounds. Here's Harrison trying to rotate the hips and around the neck there. And let's give Bob Hennessy a big shout out. He's done an outstanding job of refereeing these matches tonight. We haven't had one complaint on either side. That's unusual.
There's a lot to look at in this environment. Outstanding job for the safety of the wrestlers, too. Harrison on top, looking to cradle.
And again, holding firm, but still down 2-0 here. Riviere to his feet, and he breaks to take a 3-0 lead. It took him 50 seconds, but he got the escape, and now they wrestle.
There's some strategy to starting fresh from the feet. Harrison got poked in the eye. They're going to break it shortly.
53 seconds to go. Jostling here with hands, trying to gain an advantage.
Right.
Neither side can.
Kenny working for that wrist control. Oh, quick
Slip,
arm drag.
very quick, and a slippage there, but Harrison quickly recovers. And LaRiviere, much like his brother, really good defensive wrestler. Just so quick to counter. And there's a beautiful move to take a 5-0 lead. Well, these brothers are awfully good, aren't they?
A deep high crotch. Yeah, they were actually on the North Shore wrestling the kids program and started commuting to Jesuit starting high school. So they got good experience.
Second period to a close, and a solid lead for Eli LaRiviere, 5-0 over Billy Harrison. You can see why he's ranked preseason #1 in the state.
Wow. You're talking, sophomore here.
Scary. It's amazing how good these kids are at a young age now. Saw a couple of freshmen winning state titles last year at the Pontchartrain Center, one from Brother Martin, one from Rommel. Of course, we just saw Adam Klein of Brother Martin finish off 4 in a row.
Yeah, unprecedented.
Amazing, fantastic. It never happened before. It's just tremendous performance. And the young man did it with a torn ACL in his knee, which is incredible.
Yeah, any parent that wants to get their kids into high school wrestling, just start off in the kids program. It's a great relationship with clubs and schools, and they have a lot of fun and pretty much have their way when it comes to high school after having so many years of experience.
And LaRiviere just so quick, but now here's a chance for Harrison. LaRiviere got turned, and Harrison gets the two-pointer. They make it a 5-2 match. LaRiviere almost made the big mistake there. Harrison was right there to claim him, and now he's trying to leverage him. And LaRiviere able to get face down here.
Yeah.
See if Harrison can do something with this as he drives into the top part of the body. But look at LaRiviere. He gets the leg. Nothing yet. And there it is.
He worked out the back door, scored 2 reversal. Didn't give up the costly potential near fall. LaRiviere, smart wrestling.
Back in command, 7-2 here. And the whistle blows back to the center of the mat. LaRiviere in the up position here.
Yeah, Harrison.
And there's the escape.
Sits
Harrison's still not out of it at 7-3, but he needs a big move quickly. LaRiviere still in command here with 19 seconds left. And LaRiviere on his way here with 10 seconds left. Four seconds remaining now. And a victory for Eli LaRiviere at 138 pounds as he holds off Billy Harrison by a 7-3 margin to give Jesuit a 7-point lead on the first NBC Bank Prep Showcase. Ken Trahan, along with Craig Seals. 25-18 is the lead for Jesuit over St. Paul's with 2 matches left to go. And St. Paul's will go with its best wrestler here at 145 pounds, Hunter Bourgeois, who was a state finalist a year ago, a senior, against Nate Koenig for Jesuit. And St. Paul's in need of something special here. They need a major decision, a tech fall or a fall, with 2 matches left, down by 7. And they've got the right guy on the mat if they want to do that, Craig.
Yeah, that's why they wrestle the match. He's going to push for the major decision or the fall, and we'll see. Real close duel meet.
And
already
nothing there. And now trying to turn him. Look at this.
In their fall.
Great job here. And now he's got him turned. Here's a chance for the pin. Great job here by Bourgeois. Trying to hold it. Koenig trying to fight him off. Again, trying to drive hard. Unable to finish, but still with leverage. And putting a hurt on him here.
Nice
Here's
inside
Bourgeois.
cradle.
Mm-hmm. And so he'll get the additional points. And a 4-0 lead at the 1-minute mark of the first. Bourgeois.
Legs into cross body rod. Gonna have to watch that elbow. That's potentially dangerous.
That's being pulled back pretty violently in that situation. Back in the up position here.
Caution on bottom man.
Mm-hmm. Good job by Bob Hennessy to explain.
Yeah, he's doing well shaking those hips down.
He is. Koenig doing a good job to get to the leg. And look at this. Great counter move here by Hunter Bourgeois. And nothing yet.
Just another series of scrambles that continue in this duel meet.
And there's a reversal. There it is. Koenig trying to get over the top.
Not quite.
And not quite. Couldn't quite get there. Koenig did a very good job there. He looked like he'd be in deep trouble early in that first period. He really fought back strong.
Definitely.
But still a 4-0 lead for Hunter Bourgeois as we get set for the second period.
I'm thinking, why shouldn't he have gotten one for an escape?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same way, but he did appear to get free. Bourgeois trying to get his escape here. To his feet. But Koenig not giving it up. Now the turn, though. And over the top to the 2-pointer by Bourgeois.
A timely switch for a reversal.
And a 6-0 lead.
Hunter Bourgeois.
There's a nice job of exposing here. And he got him. At 1:25 of the second, the fall is scored by Hunter Bourgeois to cut the Jesuit lead to 1 with 1 match left. It can't get any better than this from a script perspective, can it?
Wow. Everybody in the wrestling community is loving this. What a success.
Wow.
Went in with a strong cradle, got the 16 points with the fall as a senior. That's what a senior's supposed to do.
So 1 match left. What a meet. 25-24 Jesuit on the first NBC Bank Prep Showcase. One match to decide this dual meet, and here we go at 152 pounds. Seth Dragon of St. Paul, Griffin Mason of Jesuit. Mason, a ranked wrestler, very good. Dragon fighting for a victory for St. Paul's. Winner of this match wins the match for his team. It comes down to this, 6 minutes of wrestling. And Dragon and Mason contesting each other here at 152. Well, you strategize if you're Jesuit is the home team and you elected to have this as your last match, which means you must have confidence in your wrestler here in Griffin Mason.
Yeah, it's a lot closer than anyone would ever have hoped for to come down to this. That's tremendous.
Big fall score by Hunter Bourgeois to give St. Paul's an opportunity.
True.
He's their best wrestler, and he came through for them in a huge situation. As here we are, 50 seconds in and nothing doing between Dragon and Mason. Dragon for the leg. Tries to get the other leg wrapped around. Good lift. But then he gets countered. Beautifully done by Griffin Mason as he gets the takedown at 2 points. Almost got the exposure.
Yeah. Dragon went for it, took him off the feet, but countered it.
Always risk involved, especially when you're up against a good wrestler. We approach 30 seconds to go in the first, and Griffin Mason in control, 2-0 here.
He's just working the figure four with the leg rod, keeping his opponent's belly down.
Now we approach 10 seconds to go.
I would hope this to be refereed aggressively. He's got to work the top man also.
He does. Just kill that off. And a 2-0 lead here for Griffin Mason after one. Great job here on the counter.
Yeah. Seth Dragon took him up off his feet. Everything you asked for. But what a counter.
Second period begins.
He's gonna let him
he
up.
gives him up so he can wrestle. So a 3-0 lead here for Griffin Mason of Jesuit, trying to win this one for the Blue Jays in their home match at John Ryan Stadium. First outdoor match in the New Orleans area. Glad to bring it to you through WHNO and Sports NOLA. And Mason for the leg, got there. Can he keep him on the mat? He does. Great job of doing so. Still trying to keep him on. There's a straight takedown right to the shoulders. And now trying to clear the head, and he does. Look out here. Got the head clear, and he's got a great position. Mason looking for the fall. Spinning out of it is Dragon. Yeah, that big-time exposure by Griffin Mason.
Yeah,
almost had him.
Deep single leg to a upper body. Going from a double now. Straight to his back. With near fall.
And now Dragon. Can he get clear? Nope. Good job by Mason. Good stuff. And now trying to turn him is Mason. He's in a good position.
Yeah, he's real deep with his crossbody.
Very deep.
Half. He's going to get near fall.
Dragon in deep trouble here. Now he's got him turned. Dragon fighting hard just to stay alive. Well, this will be a near fall forthcoming, waiting for the points to come. And it's just a matter of time from Rob Hennessy here, waiting for this ride to be complete. Now he gets the armbar and gets him turned again. One more time. The Dragon's in deep trouble. Trying to hold on, but Mason's not going to give it up here. Still 20 seconds, spins out of it, so you're going to get the major. Now Dragon gets a reversal. Mason spins out of it. Wow.
Just
amazing stuff.
Overextension.
8-4 match. Yeah, he got a little careless there, did Mason, and now Dragon's back in the match. 8-4 at the end of 2. Wow.
Wow, bulldogged him over.
It looked like it was over. You've got to give Seth Dragon an enormous amount of credit.
Well, he's a strong kid here. He's bridging on bottom. He rose through. He gets squared up, bulldog over. turns into 2-point near fall with a reversal.
So they'll wipe the feet. Third period to come. Coaches strategizing. This is it. 2 minutes left. Winner of the match wins it for his team. Jesuit clinging to a 1-point lead in the team standings. A 4-point lead in the match, though. It's going to take something big from Seth Dragon here in the third to overcome Griffin Mason.
See if he can carry this momentum into the third round.
Good question. And there's Mason with a good move again. And there's the takedown. So it's a 10-4 lead now for Griffin Mason with 1:28 left. And now Mason trying to turn him one more time.
Mason's a strong leg rider.
Very strong. He's inflicted a lot of pain in this match.
Yeah, you can see he's a veteran along with Dragon.
Griffin Mason again in a great position here. Shoulder still clear, as indicated by Hennessy. Under a minute to go.
He's getting back points.
No question.
Eating up the clock.
Right about now, Jesuit is in great position to win this first outdoor dual meet. Now he's got him in a compromised position again. This is at least going to be a major decision, it would appear, once the points are given by Hennessy. "15 seconds left. And down to 5 seconds, and the Jesuit Blue Jays are going to defeat the St. Paul's Wolves here. They give them the 3. Major decision. 13-4 is the final. Griffin Mason wins it, and the Jesuit Blue Jays win the team competition as a result in thrilling fashion here by the score of 29-24. Back to put a wrap on things in just a moment on the first NBC Bank Prep Showcase. There we go. Okay. Get in position there. Let me get the drink out of the way. Okay. Okay. I can do that as soon as he gets him untangled here. Mm-hmm. Sure. You got it? There it is. All right. Okay, let me get this microphone. Okay, we got it on backwards. That's why. There we go. That'll do it.
It's not like I do this all the time.
That's all right. I'll get the mic team out. There we go. That'll work. Okay, he's good. Get this wrapped around. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. And a thrilling victory for Jesuit tonight, 29-24 over St. Paul's, first outdoor meet that we can ever remember occurring in New Orleans. And it was everything that you hoped it would be here tonight. Ken Trahan along with Craig Seals and the victorious winning coach Sheridan Moran. You win your opening match here at Jesuit, and this was your idea. And after a while, you probably were sweating out this idea. St. Paul's was tough, but your guys came through.
Yeah, I'm definitely sweating. It's about 100% humidity out here right now. But, it was a great event. There's just so many people to thank, but the best thing is both teams wrestled tough. Both teams came to fight, and it was a great event. Couldn't ask for a better first outdoor dual meet. And God knows how long.
You couldn't set up the ending better. You had a guy you wanted on the mat to decide it in Griffin Mason, and he sure did wrestle like it for you.
Yes, he did. I'm very pleased with him, very proud. You want one of your senior leaders to have that moment. That's something he's going to remember for the rest of his life. And man, what a special night.
Great.
The season's just getting started. This is a wonderful kickoff.
Yeah, I think we would like to make this a yearly thing. A great way to start the season. Maybe pick a different date where it's not so humid. And, we don't have to towel the mat off so much. But it was a great event. Coach Kettleson was on board. It's awesome.
And a couple other quick thoughts. Nathan Stone, I thought, was huge for you, and the La Riviere twins were outstanding.
Yeah, absolutely. Nathan Stone, first-year wrestler, been on the mat 3 weeks, and just shows a lot of heart out of that kid.
Welcome to Jesuit. What a start here.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Outstanding, and thanks for letting us be here. We enjoyed it.
Yes, sir.
Coach, thank you so much. Congratulations to you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And what a victory for Jesuit here tonight as they defeat St. Paul's by the score of 29-24. Craig, it's been a pleasure.
Hey, it's my pleasure. Thank you.
Our pleasure. And we thank you for being with us. The first NBC Bank Prep Showcase will have a first-round football playoff matchup for you next week. Watch it live Friday night at sportsnova.com and catch the tape-delayed broadcast on WHNO next Saturday at noon. For Craig Seals and our entire WHNO crew, I'm Ken Trahan. Once again, our final tonight, Jesuit 29, St. Paul's 24. Now, this is Ken Trahan saying thanks for joining us and be a good sport. God bless you one and all. We are rounding third and heading home. So long.